Hello future CS, welcome back to my channel again. So this is the part 2 of the video of solving the MCQ from case scenario booklet for CA final financial reporting. So in this video we'll be solving the second case scenario. So guys, grab a notebook and you can also start solving these questions along with me. Also, if you are new to my channel, I request you all to subscribe and hit the bell icon below so that you can get notified whenever I post new videos. So guys, when you visit my channel in the playlist section, you can see there is a separate playlist for CA final exam. And there is also playlist for CA final auditing, CA final AFM, and also there is a playlist for this case scenario booklet where I'll be adding more videos by solving the case scenario questions. So please visit my channel and you can watch all of these videos. So first let's read this case scenario and then we'll try to analyze it. All Limited holds 35% of total equity shares of M Limited, an associate company. The value of investments in M Limited on 31st March 2023 is 3 crores. In the consolidated financial statements of All Limited. All Limited sold goods worth 3,50,000 to M Limited. The cost of goods sold is rupees 3 lakh. Out of these goods costing rupees 1 lakh to M Limited were in the closing stock of M Limited. M Limited declared a dividend of rupees 75 lakhs to the equity shareholders of the company. During the year ended 31st March 2024, the statement of profit and loss of M Limited showed a profit of 1 crore 50 lakhs. So this question is based on Ind AS 28, that is investment in associates and joint ventures. Additionally, Ind AS 103, that is business combinations, and Ind AS 110, that is consolidated financial statements, may be indirectly relevant in the consolidation process. So let's go ahead and see how to solve the questions related to this. So first what we will do is we'll note down the important points given in the question at one place so that it will be helpful for us to solve the questions. So here we'll note down the important given data which will be required later on while solving the questions. So you can also note down these points. You can pause the video at relevant places and start noting down in your notebooks. So All Limited's holding in M Limited is 35%. Investment in M Limited, that is opening balance as on 31st March 2023. This is rupees 3 crore. Next we have goods sold by All Limited to M Limited, that is rupees 3,50,000. Next we have cost of the goods sold, rupees 3 lakhs. Closing inventory of M Limited at cost, rupees 1 lakh. Dividend declared by M Limited, rupees 75 lakhs. Profit of M Limited for the year ended 31st March 2024, 1 crore 50 lakhs. So these are all the important data given in the question. So whenever we are analyzing any case study question, it is better to note down all the important data given in the question so that we can use that later on while solving the question. So now let's go ahead and see each of the MCQ. So the first MCQ, what is the share of All Limited in the post-acquisition profit of M Limited? Option A, rupees 1 crore 50 lakh. Option B, 52 lakhs 50,000. Option C, 75 lakhs. Option D, rupees 26 lakhs 25,000. So share of All Limited's profit in M Limited, that is the post acquisition profit of M Limited, is computed as follows. Share of associates profit is equal to profit of the associate into holding percentage. So this is the formula. So in this case, the profit of associate is 1 crore 50 lakhs and the holding percentage is 35%. So 1 crore 50 lakhs into 35%. We have 52 lakhs 50,000. Hence the share of All Limited in post acquisition profit of M Limited is rupees 52 lakhs 50,000. So the answer for this is B, rupees 52 lakhs 50,000. So now let's see the second question. So question number 2, compute unrealized gain on unsold inventory for All Limited. Option A, rupees 5,000. Option B, rupees 16,667. Option C, rupees 50,000. Option D, rupees 5,833. Unrealized gain on unsold inventory for All Limited is computed as follows. So basically there are 4 steps in this. Since M Limited is an associate of All Limited, transactions between them are considered related party transaction under Ind AS 28. Unrealized profits on unsold inventory must be eliminated proportionately. So the first step will be to compute gross profit on sales. So the formula for gross profit is selling price minus the cost. So previously we saw that the sale price of the goods sold was 3,50,000 and the cost of the goods sold was rupees 3 lakh. Hence the gross profit is rupees 50,000. Next step is to compute the gross profit percentage. So the formula for this is gross profit margin is equal to gross profit divided by sales price into 100. So in this case, the gross profit is rupees 50,000. Sale price is rupees 3,50,000. So the gross profit margin will be 14.29%. The next step is to compute unrealized profit on closing stock. So the inventory lying unsold in M Limited is rupees 1 lakh. So the unrealized profit on this inventory which is lying in closing stock will be 1 lakh into the gross profit margin. That is 1 lakh into 14.29%, that is 14,290. So this is the unrealized profit on the closing inventory. Now we will have to see in this unrealized profit how much is the share of all limited. So since we saw in the question that the all limited holds 35% holding. Hence the share of all limited in the unrealized profit of closing inventory will be 14,290 into 35%, which is approximately rupees 5,000. Hence, the unrealized gain on unsold inventory for all limited is rupees 5,000. So, the answer is option A, rupees 5,000. Now, we will see the next question. Question number 3. What is the share of all limited in the dividend declared from M limited? Option A, rupees 75 lakhs. Option B, rupees 50 lakhs. Option C, rupees 26 lakh 25,000. Or option D, rupees 52 lakhs 50,000. So according to Ind AS 28, an investor recognizes dividend from an associate as a reduction in the carrying amount of the investment. So let's find out the share of all limited in the dividend declared from M limited. So the share of all limited in the dividend of M limited will be as follows. The total dividend declared into the holding percentage. So the total dividend declared is 75 lakhs into the holding percentage, that is 35%. Hence, the share of all limited in the dividend declared from M limited is rupees 26 lakhs 25,000. So the answer is C, rupees 26 lakhs 25,000. So guys, if you are liking this series of solving the MCQ from case scenario booklet, do let me know in the comments below if you want me to make more videos like this. Now we will see the fourth question. Question number 4. What is the value of investment in M Limited as on 31st March 2024 as per equity method in the consolidated financial statements of all limited? Option A, rupees 3 crore 26 lakhs 25,000. Option B, rupees 3 crore 52 lakhs 50,000. Option C, rupees 3 crore 52 lakhs 45,000. Or option D, rupees 3 crore 26 lakhs 20,000. So the investment in an associate is accounted for under the equity method as per the Ind AS 28. So the formula for this is investment value is equal to opening investment plus share of profit minus dividend received minus unrealized profit adjustment. So the opening investment is 3 crore. Share of profit is rupees 52 lakhs 50,000. minus the dividend received, that is 26 lakhs 25,000, minus the unrealized profit adjustment, that is rupees 5,000. So the value of investment in M Limited as of 31st March 2024 is rupees 3 crore 26 lakhs 20,000. So the answer is option D, rupees 3 crore 26 lakhs 20,000. Now we'll see the fifth question. Question number 5. What is the approximate gross margin on goods sold by All Limited to M Limited? Option A 14.29%, option B 16.67%, option C 50%, option D 5%. So the gross profit margin on goods sold by All Limited is computed as follows. Gross margin is equal to gross profit divided by sales into 100. So the gross profit is rupees 50,000 and the sales value is rupees 3,50,000. Hence the gross margin is rupees 50,000 divided by 3,50,000 into 100, that is 14.29%. Hence the approximate gross margin on the goods sold by All Limited to M Limited is 14.29%. So the final answer is option A, 14.29%. So that's it guys for today's video. We have solved the second case scenario. Thank you for watching the video. In case you found this video informative, please subscribe to the channel and also share and like the video. All the best for your exams and I will see you all in the next video.